I don't care, but the barbs are going to be on my head, but I don't care. Like, Nicki, why are you beefing with SZA? Like, what is the issue with Nicki Minaj? She was on a whole tirade going off on Jay-Z last week, if you've been paying attention to her. And now she's just dissing SZA out the blue. Like, what's going on? Well, it looks like SZA and Nicki Minaj, good days might be behind them. You get it? You see what I did there? All jokes aside, this beef just started out of nowhere. Like, seriously. In fact, Nicki originally called out rapper Punch, who is also signed to SZA's Top Dog Entertainment TDE label, for allegedly bullying her on Twitter for no reason. Punch from TDE has yet publicly addressed the allegations. I did some research and I found out that Top posted a tweet of saying broken Barbies, but I think he was promoting a song from his artist. But yeah, then Nicki Minaj called Punch out on Twitter and she said, caption, "So glad I have proof of being bullied and being lied on by a man publicly." Shortly after her rant, SZA shared her own message on the platform, writing, "Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait, LOL, silly goose." And her tweet didn't name nobody. This could have this could have been for somebody else. She probably was talking about someone else. SZA was probably minding her business, not even worried about Nicki. And while she didn't name anyone specific, Nicki quickly accused SZA of subtweeting her. She replied to the post saying, "Go draw your freckles back on, Buki." Like, seriously, like, what? Why is she coming at SZA for? But oh wait, there's more. So Nicki also called her the B word, and she said she sounded like SZA got stung by a bee when she sings, and then says SZA has fake freckles. And in my opinion, her next tweet that I'm about to read to you, it just makes Nicki very jealous. And it's like a pattern that we constantly see all the time with Nicki Minaj. We've seen it in 2018 with Travis Scott. We've seen it with Lil Kim, Remy Ma, and the list goes on and on and on and on. She just, in Lotto too. She hates on people that are doing better than her in her career, or they're more successful and they're just starting to gain traction in the career. Like, what is her issue? She needs to stop. And Lil Kim was right. She acts like she's the only one, and she does. Every other female rapper, they show love to the new generation and they show love to all artists that they like, of course, just to be specific. And the artists that are really great people and just deliver great art, of course. But still, it just makes her look bad. And Nicki Minaj doesn't get that. It really does make her look bad as a rapper, like for real. But, anyways, let me read it to you. Called her a B word again and says she put out a whole new album as a deluxe to an already existing album that was out for like a year or two, so the original album can break records. Wow, though, she does got a point. I kind of like looked at SZA sideways when she dropped the Lana Deluxe for SOS, because I felt like she should have just dropped that as a separate album, but I digress. But at the same time, it's like, why are you calling her out on that? Like, why? Weren't you the same one complaining when your album went number 2 to Travis Scott's Astroworld? Nicki Minaj should be the last one talking about insecurity and lack of morals and integrity. And SZA wasn't even talking about Nicki Minaj at all whatsoever. And for Nicki just to slam her is kind of crazy for real. And SZA has every right to be mad. Like, seriously. Nicki Minaj is freaking going crazy. She's wilding, guys. Like, she's doing way too much. And then let's talk about her hating on other female rappers or other females. But Nicki is the main one talking about, we are black women. We should be liberated. We should do this and that. And then the next moment, she's just calling out and disrespecting a black woman. Also, she was just hating on Doechii and she was calling her out, saying minus 30 million, and she was referring to Spotify monthly listeners. And that was totally natural for her monthly listeners to end up going down. I mean, it happened to everybody. It happened to Drake, it happened to Kendrick Lamar, it even happened for Nicki. So I don't know why she's bringing that up. While Doechie's peak was around 60 million monthly listeners in mid March, Spotify calculates monthly listeners based on a rolling 28-day period. After her March peak, driven by her Grammy win and singles like Anxiety and Viral Moments, those streams gradually fell out of the window. The momentum that she had from her single Anxiety and from the Grammy win, it went down. So, and it's normal. It's normal. It happens to every artist. It even happened to Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar was at 108 towards 110 million monthly listeners, and it dropped to 80 million right now. I don't know what Nicki Minaj was trying to get at, but it was stupid. Nicki Minaj is just sounding stupid and just sounding very hypocritical and just overall just weird. And she's a hater. That's what I think. And let me know in the comment section down below. Please hit that thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel if you're new. And share this video with a friend. And I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.